literally tens of countries at this point. The latest number I had was 68 countries, and we're shipping tapes literally all over the world. And so Seattle, Washington in the United States is where I grew up. My dad died when I was 4 years old, and I was raised by a single mom, made life chaotic. I took care of myself much of the time. I'd come home. I was what they call a latchkey kid. I think even before they invented the term, I was a latchkey kid. I dealt with a lot of issues growing up, anger and some bitterness and some things like that, so much so that I was sent away from my family to live with some other folks who they thought that they could get to kind of get my life in order as a kid. Then I also became involved with drugs and alcohol later on in my teen years, which was very detrimental to me. And I was really just kind of drifting and in this chaotic lifestyle of no purpose and just wondering what my life would be like. And then when I was 17, I had a spiritual awakening. Decided to rechange my direction. I went to college where I majored in youth and family. I wanted to help kids that were like me. I also wanted to help families to be able to find balance and to find peace and to find direction and purpose for their lives. And the first place out of college that I ended up was in northern New Jersey, which is just outside of New York City. And I was involved with very successful people in a worldly sense, very successful financially, etc. And one of the things that I noticed as I saw two different kinds of people out there was that oftentimes they would achieve financial success, but they had this chaotic life, and families were falling apart, and people were having issues in their lives, and they were not able to experience much of a life, really, in a broad definition. But I also saw that there were certain people who proved the point that you could have a fast-paced life and achieve success and those kinds of things and have balance in their life. And it revolved a lot around priorities and things that we're going to talk about in this message. I moved from New Jersey back out to the Seattle area where I'm also currently living, and I again work with successful people who've achieved some level of success in their life financially and in that sense. And one of my goals is to help people like yourself who is listening to this message to be able to bring some balance into their life. How do you achieve in different areas of your life without allowing them to pull one direction or another and to cause the other areas of your life to sacrifice in? I want you to think with me now and compare and contrast two different situations. Family, say back in the mid-1800s, and compare and contrast that with a family today. In our situation. Now, 150 years ago, what were the opportunities that a family could pursue when they woke up in the morning? Well, they had a few options. They could get up and stay home, or they could get up and go work in the fields and take care of the livestock. Now, what was their opportunity when work was done for the day? Well, they could sit at home and read, or they could sit at home and maybe play games or sing songs or something like that, or they could go to bed. The opportunities available 150 years ago were very finite. They were very limited in terms of what our opportunities were. Life wasn't particularly chaotic back then. But let's compare and contrast that to life today. What are our options when we get up in the morning? Well, our options are almost limitless. They're almost infinite. We have almost infinite opportunities of how we can spend our lives each and every day. We could get up and go down to the airport and get on an airplane, and within 24 hours be anywhere in the world. We can buy things. We can buy it over the internet. We can go to the store. We can do it over the phone. We can buy things. We can do commerce. We can go to work. There's hundreds of opportunities for us to spend our time in regard to recreational activities.